Well, boaters at Smith Mountain Lake hope yesterday's boating crash that killed a 17-year-old and sent a 19-year-old to the hospital will make people realize the importance of boating safety. WSLS 10's Coulter Anstead explains.
The accident happened around 7:45 last night here near Anthony Ford. Boaters I spoke to today who were in the area last night when the accident happened say this is sad, but they also hope that it can be a learning experience.
It was all mostly just the lights and the fire trucks and ambulances.
That's what Kelly Roach saw yesterday from where he was staying on the island near the Anthony Ford boat ramp. He says he lost 2 family members to accidents years ago, so he knows how tough it can be to tragically lose a loved one.
It was like a flashback almost that I seen and almost felt the same feeling, and it brings tears to my eyes.
He says he always takes every precaution he can because he knows other people don't, which can create a dangerous situation for everyone on the lake, especially on one of the busiest weekends of the year.
Sometimes the youngsters just ain't as careful as they probably should be. They think they're invincible and you know, nothing can happen.
Kevin Guessman's family has a home on the lake near Anthony Ford. He says when he saw the flashing lights from the emergency crews, he knew something was wrong.
We were just very concerned for everybody's safety.
All of the boats on the water over the July 4th weekend make him nervous to be out on the lake, and he says this adds to that, but it also makes him more aware of the need to be careful on the water, and he hopes it does the same for others too.
I think this definitely kind of raises some eyes to maybe what they can do in the future as far as safety and stuff like that.
The Department of Game and Inland Fisheries officials would not comment about whether charges would be filed, but say charges are always a possibility. The 20-year-old driver of the boat and the 22-year-old passenger were not injured in the crash. DGIF officials say other people on the lake at the time helped get the 17-year-old out of the water after the accident, and a doctor who happened to be nearby tried to help her. The names of the 3 people involved in the accident are not being released right now because the DGIF says the investigation is ongoing and because it involves a minor. At Smith Mountain Lake, Coulter Anstead, WSLS 10.